First, make sure you have Node installed. You can check if it's installed by opening up Command Prompt and typing in Node-V. This shows the version of Node that you have installed on your device. If you don't have Node installed, you can simply go online and type up install Node.js. You will find this link and you can follow these instructions to download Node.js. We will make a file called app.js in our folder. I will open my folder and drag Node.js into VS Code. Let's make a new file, call it app.js. First, we will import the HTTP module, which is a core module included when we install Node.js. Next, we can use the HTTP create server method, which expects a request listener to be an argument of this function. This request listener function will be executed whenever a request is sent to the server. HTTP create server returns a server object, and we will make a variable to hold this server object. We can define the request listener up here like this and modify our server variable to execute this request listener function whenever our server receives a request. This function will take in a request and response. We can console.log the request to learn more about it. We can use the write-head function to send back some header information, and res.end to send some HTML to the client. Finally, our server needs to be listening to requests on a specific IP address and port number. The IP address lets the clients know which server to send a request to, and the port number lets clients know which application should receive the request. We will write server.listen at port 2000. We use the server.listen. We specify for the server to listen on port 2000 of the local host. Localhost is the loopback address, which is my own machine, and the callback logs out a message when the server successfully starts listening for requests. Next, we can open up a terminal and start our Node application. This message got written to our console. Our server is listening on port 2000. Next, we can open up a browser. Type in localhost 2000. And we see our response has been received. Also notice the server has sent us the HTML we were looking for. Also notice every time that we refresh this page, the request information gets logged to the console. You can also look at the developer tools in order to investigate that response.write headline. You will see that we specify to the server that the client will be able to see that we are the client is being sent text/HTML data. That is how we create a server in Node.js.